Oh my goodness. What the heck happened there? Clock's about 5 minutes off. It's okay. Hopefully you guys come back there. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everybody. My goodness. My goodness. Lost you for a bit. The clock's at 9 here. Jesus. We're actually 5 minutes, 17 seconds into this thing. Juve's on the ball here. Driving it forward now. Looking McKennie's way. Settles it there, but it's picked off. And now Cagliari going to try and come back. Wes working hard there. Full Arancho trying to pull it away from Locatelli. He does. Now play back and Cagliari in possession. Going to play it out to the left side here. McKennie gets back engaged here. Kalulu watching his man. Wins it there. That is soft. That is soft. Guys, my bad. My bad. One false click and the whole thing shut down. It just disappeared. I was like talking to dead air and I was like, what just happened? One wrong click. Unbelievable. Yeah, sweaty. That's exactly what happened. One wrong click, disappeared. It's okay. We're back now. We're back. Damn that Yari Mina, that son of a bitch. It's always Yari. Always Yari's fault. Oh, here we go. Picked off. Chico running at him. Cuts to his left. Oh, shot blocked there. Yildiz on the follow-up. Takes his man on. Tries a left-footed cross. Blocked. Balestra sends this one up forward. Co-Miners does well there, forcing Esposito just to knock it right out of bounds. Juve throw quickly taken. Lloyd Kelly to Kalulu. Now inside for Locatelli. Back to Kelly. Juve's going to work it around the outside. Apologies, everyone. That is me. That is my bad, okay? My bad. My goodness. Might have to make a blooper reel of me talking, commentating to like absolutely nobody just for a while there before I realized, yeah, I'm on my own. Unfortunately, with this particular clock, I can't manually input the time, so I've just started it at halftime. I'll let it catch up. Guys, just keep in mind it's 5 minutes behind. It's 5 minutes behind. Yeah, it's my bad. I know. Roast beef, it's me, man. It's me. But hey, how mad can you be? I gave away a 15-16 third kid away today, okay? We can't be too upset with old man Berto. Let's go. And again, same goes before. Let's get those likes up again. Let's get those likes up again. All over again. Oh, Vlahovic missing Kostic on the outside, trying to swing it there. Like, does Serie A realize there's no snow on the field? Do they realize there's no snow on the pitch right now? You're going to be just fine if you play with a regular ball. You got this freaking orange thing. Oh, Chico trying to flip this one on. Settled by Vlahovic. Just couldn't make that turn. Couple touches there, but couldn't get it into shooting position. Kelly's going to head the long clearance back to Perin. Perin now to Coat Miners. There's a good tempo to Juve's ball movement at least, though, and we're getting back at them. And this is the game Cagliari's going to have, and they're going to sit back. We know what they're going to do. We said they got to put them under. Juve's got to put them under. Got to move the ball quick and break these guys down. If you play a slow game, it just makes it so easy for any team that parks it. Here's Taram on it. Over to Coat Miners. Goes back to Lloyd Kelly. Now to the outside for Coat Miners. Now forward. Oh, way too much heat on that pass. Kostic can't catch up to it. It's going to be a goal kick for Cagliari. Caprile set to take it. Yeah, so Tsarevic saying, what is all the back passing from our wingers? They need to go forward and make some runs. We need to get these guys willing to cut inside sometimes, take these guys on. Wingers in general so quick to pass back. Yildiz almost took that one away. But there is a foul on the back of Palestra there as Juve wins that header. And that was Kostic. Ball drilled forward And easily watched out. Pedin's going to have a goal kick here. We're at 10 minutes. Don't mind my clock because of the obvious error. It's at 10 minutes. 0-0. Not much in this one so far. Couple flash opportunities there for Juve so far, but unable to get shots as they were blocked. Yildiz dropping all the way back, collecting this one. Ball play forward, but just out of the reach there on Vlahovic. Cleared out by Cagliari. Juventus throw coming up. Kostic set to take it as Luperto was the one making the clearance. Co-Miners on it into Thuram. Thuram turns, starts to drive upfield here. Leaves it for Yildiz. It plays back into Thuram's path. Left-footed cross. It's low and it's cleared out. Balestra now on it against the right flank for Cagliari. Cuts inside. Holds on to the ball. And Cagliari, as time goes on, can do nothing with it and just playing it up the pitch. Easily cleaned up by Lloyd Kelly. Gives it to Kalulu. Now over to McKennie. McKennie. Oh my God. Just give it inside there to Loca. He's looking up the pitch. There's a couple passes in there, but you got to make that first one because Chico was making a run down that right flank. Frustrating. Kalulu. Now to McKennie. McKennie going back to Lloyd Kelly. Into Co-Miners. We're going to go all the way back to Pedin. Come on, you guys. Now over to Kelly, who moves to the right flank. Into McKennie. Now to Loca. Played forward for Vlahovic. Good. Man, he just about turned on his man there. But he does get the foul. We can move up here. I think I got the clock sorted, boys. Hey. You can teach an old dog new tricks. I did find a way to get this clock going. Boom. Okay. It's like nothing ever happened, everybody. Let's go. Drop those likes. All is well now. All is well now. We're back cooking. Kelly, over to Thuram. We need a goal here. Let's go. Let's get an early one. Kelly on it now, stepping forward. Over to Kalulu. Now played up. Vlahovic, working hard, doing well. He's throwing his hands up for fouls while still playing the game. Let's go, boys. Push forward. Co-Miners making an overlapping run here on Thuram. Yildiz turns. That's a foul there. This one's quite far out. You're going to be looking to cross it in here. Unless they have some type of sequence that they could work to get into a good shooting position. Otherwise, this one's going to be crossed into the mixer. Send everybody in there. Get McKennie up there. Vlahovic, Lloyd Kelly, Thuram. Get the big bodies forward. You do have Keenan Yildiz standing over this. Kostic is actually looks like he's going to move out wide. Locatelli's right there next to it with Yildiz. Come on, let's go. Here it comes. Locatelli. Drop short. Played forward. Cleared out. Chico now heads it back to Locatelli. Now we're to Kalulu. Jesus, man. You come away with nothing there. Nothing. God damn it. Just throw it in and get it. Just attack it. God, what is the deal with our set pieces? You're going to take it short like that and hit Chico at the top of the area there. Just turn around and take a rip then at that point. Oh, little flick on, trying to hit McKennie there. That's defended well by Cagliari. Played forward. Little foul in the back from Coat Miners. And that one was on Borelli. It's going to be tough sledding for the two forward players for Cagliari there in Esposito and Borelli. They're going to have a long day at the office when you try and play these types of games. Juve just can't keep that one in bounds after Coat Miners winning the ball there on the 50-50. So it's going to be a throw-in to Cagliari. Oh, here we go. Pounce on it. But there was a foul there at Chico on Folorancio. Folorancio is like, this guy playing in the midfield is like hilarious to me, man. Borderline looks like a linebacker in the NFL. It's like playing a midfielder, like I just don't see it. When he got selected to the Azzurri, and it was Spalletti, funny enough, that selected him for the Azzurri, I'm just like, man, what? Like, I don't understand what coaches see in this guy. I'll be quite honest. Just a brute. If anything, he could be a big, like, striker, but in the midfield? Folorancio? Can't move, man. Dude can't move. See, this is what's... Oh, my God. Folorancio gets a foul there on Locatelli. Aggressive pressing there. Listen, this is what's frustrating to me. And why, you know, I said on today's preview show, Juve's going to have to start thinking about 4-2-3-1s against teams that want to play these five across the back line and try and clamp down defensively first. If you look at this isn't like a standard style setup you're seeing from Cagliari right now. They're actually defending higher up. There's a gap in the middle there, though. So you could see them lined up across the top, and then you could see the five across the back line there. But Jesus, there is holes everywhere in the middle of the park. That is Miretti's specialty. He should have been followed up in this game from the start, in my personal opinion. 100%. You don't need to have a three-man backline against teams that want to play predominantly defensively. Here's Cagliari on the ball now. They move it out to their right flank. Now back with the backline at Luberto's feet. Scanning. Folorancio shows for him. He opts out. Goes to the side. Obert trying to work a couple give and goes. Folorancio coming in. And now I could just bomb the ball off Folorancio for a throw-in. Just garbage. Boys, come on. Like, let's get going here. I'm done with making these bottom feeder teams like seem like they're like, oh, we got to give them credit for this. Credit for what? Like, come on, boys. Let's play this game. Let's get moving. Let's get passing. Let the ball do the work. We carry it up into space while nobody's moving with their legs, and then you're just stuck and have to go backwards. Get the legs going. Go Miners. Has nowhere to go forward. Gives it to Locatelli. Gives it to Lloyd Kelly. Kelly's got a little bit of space. Moves it forward a bit. Scanning. Here's Thuram on it now. Turning, gives it to Kalulu. And he's trying to hit Vlahovic there. Can't win that one. Kalulu comes in hard after. He's going to get called for that one. Full run show down. My goodness. My goodness. I got to see a goal. Got to see a goal quick here. We got to get it going. Coal Miners, care forward, played it up for Kostic. Oh, just can't retain. Here they come. Cagliari running back at Juve. Played to the outside right. Thuram watching there. Cross coming in. Note to the top of the area for Folarancho. Driving it deeper. Now trying to cross. It's blocked. Played to the top of the area. Little give and go, but then Kostic comes in, cleans it up, pops it over the top to Yildiz. Headed back into Chico. Thuram draws a foul there. I'm telling you, man, we're getting away from something that we learned while Tudor was here. You have to have 3 midfielders in this team. You have to have 3 baseline midfielders in this team. You have to. Chico plays it forward for Vlahovic, settles it into Yildiz, plays it to Thuram. Thuram, what the heck was that and where was it going? But he does step forward, wins it back. Chico now. Got pressure everywhere. Kalulu, touch back to Chico. Just absolutely shut down quickly. You got to play fast, boys. They're not going to give you all day to just have your way with it. Here's Yildiz. Oh, cross. It's blocked. Trying to call for handball there. Nothing doing. Palestra running back at Juve up the right flank. He's flying. Cole Miners has to watch him now. Oh, he cuts inside. Left-footed shot, but that one sails. And it's actually blocked. No, never handball. Wasn't even close. Vlahovic is shouting for handball there as if it got anything. He got nothing. Corner kick to contend here for Juve. 23rd minute. Holy smokes, just driven to the top, crossed in, very unorthodox set piece. Oh, foul there. Chico working hard, digging in there, earns a foul. Man, this piss yellow gradient goalkeeper shit Pedin's got on is just terrible. Holy smokes. Looks awful. It's bright at the top, gets super pale, and looks like a gradient. God, that's terrible. McKennie on it here, back to Kalulu. To Kelly. Now up ahead for Yildiz. So funny, man. Like, you know it's totally different world, Serie A as opposed to Champions League. And if Yildiz was playing that way, week in, week out, if he had that type of space where you could get him in 1v1s all day, he'd rip apart Serie A. But that's not the case. Teams in Serie A defend well. They use numbers. You got to figure it out. I really think they need help further up the pitch, though. That's why, like, even if it's not Miretti, and people are like, well, it's way too much praise being given to Miretti. Take Miretti out of the equation. You just need somebody that can add that type of skill set further up the pitch between the numbers, between Chico, between Yildiz. Oh, Palestra strips it of Kostic. That's terrible there. And there it is. And there it is. Fuck, boys. That's so bad from Kostic, man. That is so bad from Kostic. That is piss poor. Piss poor play, man. Absolutely piss poor play. You are going to cough up the ball there in that spot. That's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Holy smokes, man. Enough is enough. Like, you win the ball there and you just set it up on a tee for him. Awful. Awful. 4 guys at the back. Nobody cleans it up. Nobody picks anything up. And he even had the chance. Kostic had the chance to just take the professional foul and rip him down. You don't want a yellow 26 minutes in? Guess what? Be smarter on the damn ball then, man. Just a horror show. That's a horror show. That's a horror show from everyone involved. 1-0 down. Boys, wake up. Tired of these wake-up calls. Kalulu now. Little touch into Thuram. Thuram's got the ball bobbling, trying to get the ball over. Yildiz! Yildiz! Yes! 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 Okay. Okay, enough of the BS, alright? Pull it back here. Play the ball quick. The ball has to play forward. Make something happen. Yildiz comes in and slashes at that thing on the volley after it's bouncing around at the top of the area. Takes a block there, but the deflection still hits the bottom corner behind Caprile. 1-1. Okay, okay. So we just don't want clean sheets ever. And it's not just D-Gray's fault. Take a look at the defending. Holy smokes. Okay. We're back level. Let's take the lead here. Let's get in control. Foul here on Thuram. Long ball forward was earned by Cagliari. Now it's at the feet of Lloyd Kelly. Forward to Locatelli. Into Chico, trying to hit Vlahovic on the run there. Hits it on the volley, stopped by Caprile. That's better, though. That's better. Let the ball do the work. Move it quickly and move those legs. Let's go. Goals are to be had playing for Vlahovic in a lot of discomfort. Oh, dude, this is no good. Oh, man, it's that groin again, eh? Damn. Gotta be David, man. Bring in JD. Oh, dude. And he's had pubalgia injuries, and it plagued him that one year when he got it. So, man, that's rough. Ah, that sucks. He was doing well at the start here for the limited balls that were sent his way, and he looks active. He's getting behind. Get JD in there. Bring David in. Let's go. Iceman. Time for the Iceman. Reminder, everybody, take a second. Let's get those likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's all Juve all the time around here, baby. Folorancho. Holy smokes, what a ball. And Kostic cuts it off. Balestra is going to be giving him nightmares. Balestra is quick, I'll give him that. Yeah, and we got David set to come on for Vlahovic, who's left the game. Let's go, JD. Follow up with another one. Follow up with another one. Palestra working on Kostic again. The two of them slide into this one, and it's goal kick. Kostic gets the better of this one. Palestra not happy about it. Man, imagine this guy. This 6 Serie A matches officiated. Throws out a yellow here for Palestra. There you go. Coming in there. Some aggression. What's going on with the ref kits with all these blotches? He loaned that shirt to Lily Phillips for an evening. Thuram. Over to Yildiz. Working off the left side there. Cuts in. Pops it over the top. Chico! We almost had a Chico header. Holy smokes. We almost had a Chico header. Madonna mia. Holy smokes. We were joking around about a Chico header goal in the previous show. You almost saw it. Yildiz just popping one in there. Cagliari now on it. You know what? I hate how much of the ball we surrender to opponents rather easily. Like, man up, put pressure. Like, get this damn ball back. Let's go. Look at Cope Myers at the back yelling everybody up. Let's go. God damn it. You're going to let these guys knock the ball around. Like, you're playing frickin' Prime Barca here. It's like with Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. You got friggin' Folorancho in the midfield here. Let's go. Win the ball. Take control here. Man to man. Get the job done. Cope Myers stepping in hard there. But it's off of him. Going to be a throw-in. Perin shouting orders here. We're at 33 minutes, 10 seconds. Free kick here. They're going to send it into the mixer. There it is. Headed out by McKennie. Chico's going to apply a little bit of pressure. They send it right back into the mixer. Kelly's going to head it, but Folorancho stops it. Played to the outside now. Esposito over to Palestra, working again against Kostic. Left foot across, blocked by Kostic. Thuram plays it forward, but it's cut off. But now Kelly on it. Oh, man. Chico's just going to miss the race there. Luberto beating him to it. Over now. Into the middle. Folorancho. Little back heel pat Folorancho. For fuck's sakes. We're letting this guy tiki-taka. I could go through this mutt. Kostic getting a good chunk of Palestra there. Might help his renewal if he takes away one of the targets. Hey? Kostic game plan? Well, got a better shot at renewal if I take this kid out. Headed back. Kelly winning this one. Esposito on it now. Playing it to the outside. Obed. Back to Esposito. They go all the way back with it. We wait for Juve to press up the pitch to try and win this ball back. Berto on it now. Up, and there's nobody right tight on Foloruncio there, and it pisses me off. Here comes Cope Miners in there, collects, pops it over the top. Missing our mark, so again, possession right back to Cagliari. There should be nobody in the middle of the park free without a body pressing on them to win that ball. You're letting Foloruncio tiki-taka on you. Guys, the fuck? Here we go. They got an errant pass forward looking for Borelli. And Cope Miners wins it back, gives it to Thuram. Into Loca. Nice pass ahead for McKennie. Missing his pass to Chico. It's cut out by Obert, but it's going to be a throw into Juve. Kalulu set to take it. 36 minutes, 1-1. I hate this distance covered shit they always throw up there. Really doesn't mean shit. Thuram driving now. Stops, twists, turns. 3 bodies around him. Over to Chico. Pressure's coming. Kelly over to Cope Miners. Inside for Kostic. Lead off for Locatelli. There's Cope Miners making a run. Ball sent in. Headed forward. McKennie slashes at it. Gets it all wrong. The head inside from Cope Miners. That was a good play. He plays the ball into the middle. He makes his run forward. The ball finds Locatelli. Cope Miners has his arm up screaming for it. Locatelli gives him a shot at it. Heads it into the top of the area. That's good football. Like, make runs, move your legs, move the ball forward, take risks. Let's go. Cagliari trying to play out from the back here. And they're going to launch it. Same thing. Looking Foloruncio's way. And that's it. And then we just followed up with a garbage pass from Kalulu. But Locatelli steps forward, wins it. Ah, Thuram. Trying to thread the needle there to David. I think he should have been looking Chico's way. He had him opened up. Cope Miners now to Kelly. Kelly into Kalulu. Loca. Up for David. Little touch to Kalulu. Just waiting and waiting and waiting, Kalulu. Holy man. The fuck are you waiting for? Let's go. David over to Thuram. To Yildiz. Excuse me. Yildiz. Can't get by Palestra. Quick throw in by Cagliari into Foloruncio. Berto now to Obert. Launched in for Foloruncio. Missed him. He hit the ground. Still was able to get up, win the ball back. There's Loca. Over to Kalulu. Tries to get it over to Chico. There's a foul there. I think he's going to get a card as well. Obert. Yeah, Kalulu's down. Yeah, we'll take that one. Take that one. Yeah, I mean, like I said, on a team where they're gonna be playing shelling up for the most part. Give me ball retention. Give me a player getting advanced. Take one of your defenders, any one of them, and put Miretti higher up the pitch to give you more influence, more impact up there. We take the set piece short, gives it to Loca. It's blocked, and then just heads right into the arms of Caprile. Jesus Christ. The set piece quality from Juve is just like something of Sunday League. And to be honest, that's a discredit to my team. Because, my goodness, man. There is no purpose about our set pieces. McKennie wins a ball. Gives it to Thuram. Kostic moving forward. Thuram now quickly out to Chico. McKennie makes an overlap there. Chico sends it in, and it's just curls right into Caprile. No chance for any of our players to get to that. Too many coaches falling victim to like a safety net of a 3-man backline that turns into 5 defensively. Get in the second half. I'd go for 2-3-1. Locatelli side kicks that one forward. It's cut off. Miners just heads it back to Perini, handles it, rolls it right back out in front for him. He can get pretty close to half before there's any Cagliari player within distance. Here's Kelly inching closer to that halfway line, hits it, gives it to Kalulu on the right. Over to Locatelli. Locatelli now quickly going out to the right for Chico. Back to Kelly. And now trying to hit McKennie on a run there. Played back. Cagliari moving forward. It's full of run show. Being watched by Kelly. Can't get his pass through. Kelly blocks it. It's going to be a throw-in for Cagliari though. We're at 42 minutes, everybody. 1-1. Reminder, everybody, get those likes up here. Caprile now playing it to the outside. I get a quick little 1-2, but Thuram eats that one up. Played forward for David. David now looking for some help. Waited way too long. Way too long. And again, good pressure at the top there. David, little touch into Yildiz. Oh, and Yildiz just missed him trying to play 1-2 back. Thuram to Kostic to Co-Miners. Now to Chico. McKennie out on the right flank. Cuts inside. Now to Locatelli. To Thuram. Out for Kalulu. Now to Chico. There's a double team there though. Oh, he cuts him. Oh, takes a shot. It's blocked. Loca now outside for Kalulu. Kalulu feints across. Gets a foul there. This is a good spot. Send this one in the mixer. Attack it. Let's go, boys. Hit you with the stat line here, everybody. 43% Cagliari, 57% Juve. 5 total attempts for Juve, no big chances. 2 total attempts for Cagliari, 1 big chance. It's 1-1 right now. Yildiz and Chico both over this one. It looks like it's going to be Yildiz to deliver. Here it is. Swinging out. Oh, Kostic. Or no, sorry. Co-Miners. Co-Miners trying to latch onto it with the right foot at the back post, but can't connect. Flubs it. It goes wide. These are just not dangerous set pieces like whatsoever. Caprile launches this one. Back to Perin. Now out to Kalulu. Here's Chico circling back. We'll probably get a couple minutes. I would anticipate 2. Maybe you get 3, but I think 2. 2 minutes. There it is. Play it forward. Yildiz back to Kelly. To Loka. There you go, inside little back heel in the path of Kalulu to Yildiz. Yildiz! Yes! Nice goal! Let's go! There you go! Hey! Yildiz! Nice goal! Woo! Avancolo. Avancolo with this. Nice one, baby. Nice little flick on from McKennie. You got to move the ball quick. That's how you create problems. But look at that. Locatelli hits McKennie. Little flick on. Kalulu makes a good run forward. And then Yildiz. Holy man. Nice and tight there. Takes a touch that's just short enough of Palestra and then finishes left foot. Kenan Yildiz on the halftime brace. Let's go. Cooking. 2-1 good, guys. That's a good way to go out at a half. And I still say I'd make the same change I would. And maybe not anymore. Maybe not anymore. Just because of the fact they're going to have to open up if they want something out of it. We got 10 seconds left in this half. But yeah, you don't have to get crazy anymore, 2-1. But you should look to kill this game, and you should look to seal it. And that goal is just moving your legs and quick ball movement. Locatelli finds Chico now. He's running at defense. Find one more before the half. To Kalulu, crossed in. We just can't win it there. Full of run show. Trying to keep this ball away from Loka. Thuram comes in to help. And in the end, Cagliari sees it out to the outside. This half's going to be called, though. Palestra and Kostic, another battle for good measure. Yildiz, we're able to keep playing. We're past 2 minutes. Oh, my God. They call ball and nothing on Yildiz there. He goes down. We're hitting 3 minutes here from 2 minutes of added. And there you go. You got halftime, everybody. All right. So Yildiz hat trick in play going into the second half. Everybody, while you're in here, reminder, get those likes up, okay? These watch-alongs are so good that we had to do it twice today after I hit the wrong button and shut down the first live. That's hilarious. Anyways, 2-1 Juve, okay? Hey, awful goal to concede. Okay, you got to have way more wits about you. Kostic got beat by Palestra there. And in the end, 4 guys in the area. Nobody picks up Esposito. He gives Cagliari the lead. After that goal goes in, better from Juve. Better in terms of like urgency. Like they were moving the ball quicker after that. I hate that you need these shakeups. You need these wake-up calls. You need this adversity. That's terrible. I mean, and I'm going to be quite honest, this Cagliari team is not good. And you could see that they're not good. We need to take control of this game. It's 2-1 now, okay? We found a couple goals there from what? Direct play. Going at them. Quick passing. 1-2s. I'm second guessing whether or not we want to make a change out of this setup. For a while there, I wasn't liking what we were seeing, and I don't think it's necessary to have this many defenders in this matchup against Cagliari. I'm still not opposed to trying to kill these guys off with somebody more advanced to help everybody. Some are making shouts for 2 strikers. I think 2 strikers is a little bit much. I just think this team, the same thing stands for Tudor that does for Spalletti. You have to have 3 midfielders for me in this team. More so than 3 friggin' center backs. Yeah, just for a number of reasons. Keeping the team, keeping the opposition swarmed, press back, push back, defensively winning the ball back quicker. There's odd spaces, and opposition can find these players that always seem to be unmarked. And it buys them more time on the ball, and it takes longer for us to recover the ball and be able to go at them. So for me, I mean, I'd still look at swapping one of them out. Who would you pick? That's where it gets tough. But yeah, many will say 2-1 lead. Why would you change formation? Why would you do any of that? Because I don't want to see this team fall victim to what we have before when you're talking about slowing things down, getting comfortable with the lead, and inviting these other teams to get more out of it. Could we still score? Could we still seal the deal in this 3-4-2-1 setup? Absolutely, you still could. But, I mean, could you not also make the argument 2-1 against Cagliari that are just 3 points from the drop zone? Is this not the time to maybe try something for a little bit different to get this read on what it could be like moving forward? Game minutes rather than training minutes? Hey, to each their own. But I don't think we have to get crazy for changes. If anything, I would just be looking at, maybe getting that advanced player higher up to help these guys. I wouldn't be opposed to, honestly, utilizing Openda up higher and sliding Yildiz in centrally. Yildiz is finding the spots today, and he's hitting them hard, and a nice brace in the first half. Bravo. We will go through ratings, and then we're going to get to Storm the Barn, baby. All right, so let's hit you with the ratings. I'll hit you with the stats too real quickly. 58% possession in favor of Juve. 1 big chance created for both teams. 8 attempts for Juve, 2 attempts for Cagliari. That one blip for Kostic at the start. And again, pretty slow start from Juve. Outside of that, they reacted positively. For your ratings, Perin's at 6.4. Kalulu, 6.8 with an assist on Yildiz's second goal. Kelly, 6.8. Cope Miners, 6.5. McKennie, 6.4. Loca, 7.5. Taram, 7. Kostic, 6. Chico, 7. Yildiz, 8.9. And Vlahovic, unfortunately, 6.3 before leaving with an injury. So all eyes going to be on Dusan Vlahovic and his status. You hate to see a player go down, and it looked like his groin, which he's had issues with before. Let's see, everybody. David and Yildiz have potential for a great duo. I mean, I liked David, Chico, and Yildiz early in the season, and then we kind of went away with it. Vlahovic was really just hitting the ground running with goals coming off the bench and everything, and it just kind of changed everything and changed continuity. But yeah, I mean, I need to see way more interplay between all of these guys than I saw in that first half. David obviously coming in close to the 30-minute mark when Vlahovic had to leave, but let's see. Let's see what they can all get going. This 3-man back always goes backwards. The playstyle reminds me of Tudor. There is no one pressing on our half. They let the opponents play their game. Yeah, I mean, I get frustrated with us how much we allow the other teams to play and how much longer we allow them to be on possession before getting after it and just going and grabbing the ball. What I loved about the game against Bodo Glimt was, and that's why I say, like, formation is part of it. It's not all of it, though. We didn't allow Bodo Glimt to, like, really turn at the halfway mark with any other players. If it meant one of the center backs had to get forward to do that and make that press, then they were. Cope Miners was doing it a ton against Bodo, and I loved it. That's how I want to see us play without the ball. Like, I want us to be aggressive about winning it back. I want us to want that ball, to control that ball. But with the ball, it's got to be way quicker with the ball. And that second goal, that's all tempo. That's all just quick ball movement. Heads up play by McKennie to see Kalulu's run. Heads up play by Kalulu to even make that run. And then just lay it in front of Yildiz, let him do the rest. Like, the game is simple, everybody. A simple game, but I personally do not like the 3-man backline not in this type of game. I don't like it, and I've said my piece on that. Thuram thinks he's Pogba. He's Rabiot. Always backward pass. Get Miretti in. I'm not so sure I would take Thuram off to get Miretti in. I wholeheartedly believe this team has to have 3 midfielders in. I think we need 3 midfielders in all the time. So I want to see a midfield of Locatelli, Thuram, Miretti ahead of the 2 of them. A triangle. I want to see those guys there. You might have to sacrifice one of the guys at the back to do it, to make it happen. If I had to pick somebody, honestly, Kalulu just runs like crazy, and it's hard to take that guy away from there, but he also hasn't rested at all this season. And if you're looking at Kelly's done a fine job. Cope Miners is very, very intelligent. He's smart. He's playing good there. I might actually pull him back. I might actually just leave him there and let Kelly and Cope Miners be your center backs. If anything, maybe if you want to keep with Kalulu because of his work rate and everything he's doing, I do think he could play as a right back, but then you would need your left side to push forward and be that guy, and Kostic could continue doing his thing, but I don't know. See, the thing with the 3-man backline is you're supposed to allow those guys to enter the play. Your left and right CBs. We saw Cope Miners get involved on a couple plays there. You see Kalulu getting involved in a lot of plays there. The thing is, what's going to end up being more valuable long-term to the team? Do you want those guys pushing forward, or do you want a third midfielder to be the guy to do it? I'd like to at least see it. Because if I'm going to put trust in somebody offensively between Miretti and probably Kalulu, I'm going to pick Miretti. So, if Kalulu was hitting the ground running offensively and always doing something and creative, well, then it's different, But that part of the game lacks with the 3-man backline for us. That's why I'm not sold on it completely. That's all. Yildiz is going supernova the last couple games. He's been unplayable. Yeah, he's been able to find some space here. The Bodo Glimt, you can't play Yildiz like that. You're going to play 1v1 against him, you're in for a long, long day at the office. Here today, he's pouncing, and he's, again, in the area. What have I always said drives me nuts? I hate seeing this guy so far from goal to the side. I hate it. I need this guy in and around the area. I need this guy to get in there to get opportunities to score goals, and the goals will come. So it's not a surprise when he gets in there and he's got opportunities where he only has to beat one player, or he can latch onto a volley, starts bagging goals. Like, get this guy in and around the area all the time. I don't need him way out on the flank. So I love to see it. I hope he gets a hat trick today. And so does my Fantacalcio team, by the way. How can this team still be so out of sync, inline movement, with when to press and when not to? Yeah, and it's one of those things with that 3-man back line, you tend to allow them to come at you to a certain point, right? And again, goes back to my point I was making against Bodo, where you saw our defenders actively pushing forward and attacking there. That's what I like to see. If you do that, it pushes your midfielders up, pushes your attackers up. But 9 times out of 10, with the 3-man backline, with the wingbacks coming back, making that 5, you give up a lot of space on the pitch, and you're pretty passive and waiting. But I'm with you. The press isn't. It's always off balance with this 3-man backline. That's what it feels like. That's what it looks like. Miretti and Zhigrova, if he's calling for changes, Miretti and Zhigrova, honestly, I'd be okay, taking one of the guys at the back playing Miretti. For Zhigrova, I'd wait a little bit. And we are 2-1. Get Chico a rest a little bit later, get Shigrova in. Not too late, because I want to see how many minutes Shigrova can actually get and see where he's at. So maybe you go with Chico till about 65-ish, you know. Then let's see Shigrova. Yildiz, let's get Yildiz the hat trick. Let's get Yildiz the hat trick. I want a Yildiz hat trick. Yildiz heard you today when you said he's over, but that he's overrated by the fans. Yeah, no, I called it how it is, man. He's got to, there is no excuse. Double team, triple team, whatever. It's up to him to find the spaces on the pitch where he can be effective. Bravo. Love to see it. Keep cooking, man. Keep cooking. I want the ratings that the majority of the fans give him to hold true. I want him to be that guy. I've heard fans say he is our next Alex. To each their own. I hope he can be our next Alex. Alex was an animal. An animal. We need to test out the 4-man back. I agree. I mean, at some point you gotta try. You gotta see it. I know we've been connected to Palestra, but he seems to be a whiny bitch. Not really that keen on him. I mean, as a Juve fan, if you were not a Juve fan, you'd probably say that Chico Conceição is a whiny bitch. There's some Juve fans that say he's a whiny bitch. Everybody's got their kind of style. Guys that play a certain way, that take more lumps, tend to look for calls when you're getting chunked out a bunch, is what it is. I actually like his work rate and his energy and whatnot, but I don't think he's anything crazy. But, I mean, there's probably a lot that would feel he's already over João Mario, and we haven't even seen João Mario in forever. So, I don't know. Are we just going one for ones? Maybe. Want to see Shigrova get his first Serie A goal and Openda as well as possible. Yeah, we should mix it up, but I think you got to take some chances here. There's so many Storm the Barns, you guys. By the way, I got to get ready for second half and sync up a few things here. Jeez. Let's start by not hitting the close button, the exit button for second half, and then we're already ahead of the game, eh? I love how this is the second live. You guys, watch along so good. We got 2 of them going today. We got 2 of them. Guys, get those likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. By the way, good luck to everybody on the kit giveaways. For all our regular subscribers, home kit this month. For the legends, the vet status, Pirlo. 2012-13. Pays to subscribe. Let's go. Cambiasso comes in for the second half change, taking out Kostic. Okay. I can get behind that. Palestra's giving him fits. I mean, he might give Cambiasso fits too, to be quite honest. Second half could be kicking off real quick here. Ref not wasting any time. There you go, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Let's seal the deal here. Hey, let's seal the deal. All right, synced up, ready to rock. Let me not hit the close button, and we're good. Berto on the ball for Cagliari. Again, Cambiasso has entered the game for Filip Kostic. Palestra, the whiny bitch, on the ball right now. Plays it back, Berto. I mean, also, many trying to make a claim on a player or whatever, like in one half of football. It's kind of crazy too. But he's okay. Nothing crazy. Into Folaroncio. Holy. Cagliari's main man. What's he got? Tattooed sideburns? Oh my God, man. We let a guy with tattooed sideburns play for the Azzurri side. Huh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Long ball forward here. David trying to flick it on. Oh, it took a weird bounce, but he still got a touch onto it. We try to drive it forward. David battling here. Comes away with it. Nice. Puts it in front for Chico. Sends him through. Breakaway. Ay, Chico. Oh, you got to seal the deal there, brother. Oh, my God. Good hard work from David, though. And that's a pass you got to make. It's a high percentage pass, and at least he made it. At least he didn't make a mistake there. I mean, how many passes like that have we made a mistake on? Ah, man, that is crazy. Chico, you got to put that home, brother. You have got to put that home, Chico. Come on. Looked like he overran the ball and had to stop and wait for it for a second. Yeah. That's not ideal, man. Cole Miners, good step. McKenny, little play in. David now, touch back to Thuram. Juve can control a bit. Cole Miners on it now. Over to Kalulu. Leaves it for Kelly. Moving forward to McKenny. Little touch to Kalulu. Into Loca now. Touch to Kelly. Back to Locatelli. Over to Thuram. Inside for David. Oh, the touch just cut off there after. And then a foul there by Locatelli, slowing Cagliari right down, allowing his players to come back. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a bad miss from Chico there. I mean, is he the only one that's missed some easy ones? I don't know. Like, our execution in critical opportunities has been pretty abysmal all year from many different names. It's frustrating. You're hoping it turns a corner at some point, and you're hoping with confidence, like getting results going will start bringing up the confidence level that they could start finishing these. But there's only one player, and this is a problem. There's only one player I'm super confident will put away like those must-finish chances right now, and that's Kenan Yildiz. He's probably the only guy I feel confident right now in a must-finish chance that he's going to put at home. That's not good enough for any team, man. Like, to have one guy that you feel that kind of confidence with isn't good enough. Kalulu into Chico. He turns away from his man into McKenny. Oh, tried to slip it through to Jonathan David. It's cut out, but it's going to be a throw into Juve. McKenny on the throw here for Juve. We're at 49 minutes, 54 seconds. Takes it into Thuram. Little touch now to Kalulu. We go back, Kelly. To Cambiaso, back to Kelly. Carries it forward. It's got a lot of space. Oh, bad touch there. Cagliari trying to make a move forward. Balestra on the right. Cross in. And that's blocked out by Cambiaso. Now Cope Miners plays it forward for Jonathan David. He's all alone. Tries to beat his man there on the touch. Just didn't have the wheels to get to it on the backside. That was always going to be a tough race to win for him. But he was all alone there. Cagliari on the ball now. Their main man, Folarancio. To Luberto. Looking like Serpico back there with that hair and beard. Cambiaso and Yildiz win the ball back for Juve. To Thuram. Goes to Co-Miners. Now up to Locatelli. Lays it in front for Jonathan David. Over to Chico. Got a foul there. Advantage. Chico. Shots blocked. Goes to Cambiaso. Little touch back and then cleared by Berto. Critical moments, man. Put that thing in, man. Just put that thing in. Why are we trying to get cute? Way too cute. Oh, man. Just lash at that thing on goal. Taken short to Yildiz. Played to the top for Kalulu. To the outside right for Chico. Taken on Folorunsho. Oh, beats him like a rented mule. To the top, Co-Miners! Oh, tries to go short side and misses. Oh my goodness. Co-Miners, that's your bread and butter, man. Oh, Chico just beats him like a rented mule there. Oh my God, Co-Miners. That would have been beautiful. Absolutely no chance for the keeper. Probably everybody expecting him to open up there and go far side, and he just rolls it on the carpet short side, but just skins that post. Ah. Would have liked that one. Would have liked that one. Guys, we had moments to kill this one already. Get that 3-1. We're at 52 minutes, 50 seconds. Keep pushing, Juve. Push to seal this thing. Ain't no way team like this should be bagging 3 on you. You get 3, this thing's over. You keep them in it and give them a shot of life. Even one mistake can kill you. Cambiaso working hard getting in there. Locatelli follows it up. We have a foul, though. Cagliari restarts it. Cut off by McKennie to Chico. Running at Cagliari on that right flank again. Takes his man on. Crosses it in. That's cleared. Foul there on Locatelli. On the back of Borelli. Couple good opportunities to kill this game missed. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Berto on it for Cagliari. Juve in their shell here. He's got nowhere to go. Palestra. Zappa. Trying to work it up here. Esposito. Or Borelli, excuse me. To Folorunsho. Little touch to Berto. To the outside, Chico. Pressing against his man. Folorunsho comes back to collect. To the outside for Palestra. Cambiaso engages there. Now trying to work down that right side. Trying to have a cross. And Cambiaso stays with him every step of the way. Blocks it. It's going to be a corner kick here for Cagliari. You know what I'd actually do is I'd probably, like, because you got to push to seal the deal here, and we should take a look at this four-man setup. I'd take Thuram off, and I'd move Colt Miners to the midfield next to Loka. I'd keep Kalulu as your right back. Kelly as your... you don't want... No. Maybe you just go Thuram for Miretti, but I don't really like that. I think we should see a four-man backline in this game just to see. Kalulu's now drifting out to the wide. Maybe take McKennie. Take McKennie. Let those guys round out the four-man backline. Colt Miners and Kelly. Kalulu right back. Cambiaso left back. Take McKennie. Put Miretti. Go from there. "57 minutes, 10 seconds. 2-1 Juve. Cagliari on the ball here, slowing down, and again, let's go. I know that you're in the 1-goal lead. You want to force them to open up, come after you, try and hit them on a transition and whatnot, but at the same token, that's how you kind of get yourself in trouble too. Like, get on the ball and kill the game. Win the ball back. Go and kill it. Because you give them the ball and something happens. You make a mistake. It's in the back of your net. You're chasing. Go get the ball. I understand about wanting them to open up and exploit weaknesses and hurt them on counters. But, run behind the defense. Oh, big stop by Pedin in tight there. That's all it takes is one like this. What did I say? You make one slip up, you make one mistake. If something like that ends up in the back of your net. Guys, we've seen this movie a number of times. Telling you. Win the ball back, get after it, make a little switch. Let's try the 4-3-3. We can press them a little more balanced, evenly. And let's get after this. Let's seal the deal. Here's a corner kick Juve's got to contest now. 58 minutes, 30 seconds. Stop inviting teams to have hope. Oi! And that one's wide of Pedin's goal. They're going to get another corner kick out of this one. My God, that didn't miss by much either. Yeah, this just a 2-1 game to be that confident, that comfortable, to sit like that is just, I don't like it. This one's headed away by Locatelli. It's going to hit the halfway line. Looks like it's going to stay in play as Cagliari collects and plays it back. Trying to play this one. Why is there that much space there? Kalulu comes in. Ref calls nothing as Borelli's trying to sell it. Thuram, you got acres of space, man. You waiting for me? Let's go. Yildiz now back to Locatelli. Over to Kalulu. To McKennie. McKennie back to Kalulu. To Locatelli. Now over to Yildiz. Little touch to Colt Miners. Has Cambiaso on the outside there. To Yildiz. Into Thuram. To Locatelli. Now up to Cambiaso. Outside to Yildiz. Colt Miners right against that line there. I don't understand why so often we stack guys on the flank. Like, it's like, where do you expect to go? How do you expect to advance the ball if you're in a straight line up that sideline? Cambiaso with a bad touch there. McKennie just takes a touch and regroups back to Kelly. Now to Kalulu. Inside to Cambiaso. Now over to McKennie. Over to Chico. He can take his man on. McKennie takes a defender out of the picture. Cross coming in, and that's cleared out. Chico, great settle. Winning it back. Now over to Thuram. Into Yildiz. Into Chico. Oh, touch a little too heavy there. It's back to Cambiaso. Now to Loca. Back to Cambiaso. To Thuram. to Cambiaso. They're all in tight there, congested. And Cagliari's being compact there. Now, Juve on the ball a bunch. See if they can make something happen, generate a good chance. They had a couple chances to seal this one. Couldn't capitalize. See if they can earn another opportunity to put this one away. 61 minutes, 24 seconds. 2-1 Juve. Into Cambiaso from Kalulu, right back to him. He's in the center circle. Feints going to his right. Goes back to Locatelli on his left. To Thuram. There's a run there from Cope. Too slow, boys. Way too slow. That's why, like, people say sometimes it's like, I watch a game and it's like, man, you're upset at, like, just a slow pass. It's a nothing pass, whatever. No, it's not a nothing pass. Every pass matters. If you're going to throw muffins all over the pitch from left to right, whatever, that next progression isn't going to be there for you. You play the game slow, shit ain't going to happen. Every pass matters. Get it to your teammate with conviction. Oh, man, into Kelly. Can he turn it in the area? No. Chico beats his man, tries to get it in there. Nothing doing. Kalulu steps in here. Juve keeps on the throttle, but throttle in terms of possession. Can we make something happen? Oh, yeah. Chico earns one in a good spot. Here's a yellow on old Tattoo Sideburns here, full of run show. This guy is a mutt, too. I don't understand this guy. Look at this. Set piece. Money spot. Cambiaso. Yildiz. Locatelli. Bring Penin up, too. Bring Spalletti out there, too. How many guys you want over a ball? Get in the area and find this thing. Great job from Chico. We're also at 62 minutes. I'm not far off from maybe thinking about Zigrova in there, but I still think Miretti should come into play here. I'd like to see us get a four-man line here and just get after it, push forward, and kill this game. Floromato. Floromato. Cambiaso over top of it and short to Chico. I swear to God. We come away with nothing. Another set piece, you come away with nothing. We have got to be the worst side on set pieces. It is beyond ridiculous, you guys. Holy smokes. Chico just absolutely beaten, guys. And then pass drifts way too heavy past Jonathan David. Yildiz, little shot there on Palestra. Come on, man. You know what he's doing. He's all alone there on the sideline. He wants his team to regroup. I don't understand our set piece. Like, the game, the game is simple, you guys. Big men in. Couple guys clean up top of the area. Send it in there. Jesus. Thuram winning that one. But then Locatelli's pass cut off by Folorancho. Only for him to lose it again. Chico. And in the end, Esposito comes back for it with Cagliari into Folorancho. Now Cagliari going to regroup, swing it around to the right side. It's up there to Palestra, but then Palestra's pass is awful and goes out. 65 minutes. You could probably make a change for Chico. Get Miretti in there. You got Yildiz out there. The two of them were clicking there. Let him try and click again. Maybe get Yildiz that Hattie. Lloyd Kelly. Up for Chico. There you go. To Kalulu. To Kelly. Played forward here. Kenny inside to David. Earns a foul there. Kalulu trying to get on this ball quick here. Grezzini. Cambiasso on it here. Man, our outside players always turn in, but like play away from the actual action. Cut inside, but like inching towards the back all the time instead of cutting inside like forward. It's wild. Just wild. And part of that is because you have, it's one of my things with left footers on the left side versus right footers. You know, I get it. You want a left footer on the left side for crossing or whatever, playing into, but it's actually almost kind of the opposite in a situation where you have a team like us that wants to play ball to the feet with a lot of our players. When they actually play a left footer on the right side, he cuts in and can actually look forward. That's like Chico. So inverted wingers, Yildiz, Chico, even your outside players. That's why I never buy into this, oh, left foot, we need a left footer there on the outside back there. No, you don't. You really don't. If you're a cross-dependent, cross-heavy team, then sure, in a certain game, in a certain scenario, we're going to start hammering them in there, okay, but otherwise. Zappa making a run in. Got to step up Cambiasso. Oh my God. And this one blocked out. Corner kick, guys. Guys. I'm telling you. This game screams late equalizer for these guys if we keep messing around. Reminder while everybody's in here checking out this watch along, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Good luck in our kit giveaways. We got 2 on deck. Some of them are for members. One of them is for members. Cross sent in. Esposito, it's dribbling around the area. Yildiz picks it up, runs away with it, pulls back, tries to keep possession for Juve. Oh, bad decision there from Yildiz, but Thuram works hard, earns a foul there. Grasping his shoulder now. That's a sketchy ball in there from Yildiz. Probably should have just went back to the defender. More changes for Cagliari, another one, as Esposito comes off. Felici coming in. We're gonna need a little bit of changes here. Meretti. 69th minute. And it looks like it is gonna be Kefren coming out. I'll be curious to see if this pins Meretti back because of the fact that we've got 2 midfielders, him and Loca, because I still think Meretti's going to do his best advanced. I've got to see at some point a midfield of Locatelli, Thuram, and Meretti ahead of both of them. I think this is a prime game to try it a little bit sooner, but it's okay. It is what it is. Guys, just seal it at this point. David, little touch into Loca. Right back to David. Twist, turns away. Locatelli on it now. Back to David. Back to Loca. Here's Meretti on it. Inside to David. Back for Co-Miners. Little touch to Locatelli. Into Meretti. To Cambiasso. To Yildiz. See, there's something so simple. You see 2 instances of it right there. That is not nothing. That is not like a minuscule detail. That is Meretti taking a touch on the ball, but putting him in a position to look forward. Not these other guys that are taking touches that put them in a position staring backwards. He takes the ball, he takes a touch, and he's always looking up the field after his touch. It's such a small detail that no other fucking guy does. It's crazy. In the middle, no other guy does it. Yildiz obviously does it. Chico does it. Inside, Co-Miners to McKennie. Laid off here for David. Over to Chico. Inside to David, tries to get a touch there. Minetti wins it. Little touch into McKennie, and we keep the pressure on. Now outside for Cambiaso on the left. Seal the deal, Juve. Cross in. Chico. Ay, ay, ay. That's a good one. You got to have a hit on target there. Oh, that one sat down on the carpet, too. It's not like it's really hopping. Oh, he didn't miss by much either. Jeez. Come on, man. Guys, we got to be clinical, more clinical than that. That's 3 really good opportunities to get a third here. Put this team away. Put them away. But you're at 72. I mean, you could probably think about Jagrova coming in for Chico. I hate when we let teams linger in, you guys. I hate it. This is a big 3 points. Like, you got to come away with a victory. No room for error. No margin for error here. Played to the outside. Tap on it. And again, Cagliari looking forward here. Coal Miners, little bit of pressure there. Palestra, little flick on. Borelli working on Kelly there. In the end, Cambiaso helps to clean up. Goes back to Perin. Locatelli all the way back collecting. Minetti there with him. And again, touch, forward. Now goes back. Always first instinct forward. Here we go, David. Now to the outside for Chico. McKennie's forward. David enters the area. Minetti's trailing at top of the area. Calling him to go back to Kalulu. Inside to Locatelli. To Yildiz. Oh, what a touch. Oh, tried to slip one through for David. It was blocked. Cambiaso going back post. Chico keeps it in play. And then Kalulu. Little touch there. It's being pushed backwards. Plays it to Kelly. Kelly, little step forward. Now slides it over for Coat Miners. Oh. His first pass blocked. Heads out for a throw in to Juve. You got Camoli there. Miretti. Back to Kelly at the half line. Now over to Coat Miners. To Yildiz. Played forward. Here's Miretti. Has this one in. It's for David. Little touch in. 1-2. Oh, Chico. The follow-up pass. Way too much heat on it. That's better. That's better. Guys. Again. If you're telling me Miretti offers nothing to this team, I have to laugh. He's also playing second midfielder to Locatelli here. Like, it's night and day. If you want to break teams down, you need a player that does. It doesn't have to be Miretti, but what the hell is stopping any of the other guys from making runs, moving forward, playing advanced? Here's Miretti again, finding Chico. Back to Miretti, and the pass is missed. Chico's missing a lot of passes here as of late, unfortunately. And here's Cagliari coming back at us. Folorancio lays it off. Cagliari in the middle of the park, swinging it out to the right for Palestra. Being watched here. Cross coming in, and Locatelli heads it down for Cambiaso. Little touch to Yildiz. Now to the outside for Miretti. And Miretti, that's a bad one there. Cut off. And Kalulu comes in, helps clean up with Loca. Ball popped out to the right for McKennie. He settles it. Plays it back to Locatelli. It's going to go back for Kelly. Now to Coat Miners. And Juve's got time to regroup here. 75 minutes, 25 seconds. 2-1 Juve. And Coat Miners waits for a little bit of pressure. Now drops it for Penin. Kalulu at the halfway line. Inside to McKennie. Oh my God, what a spin. Played forward for Kalulu. We got advantage given. Kalulu on the carpet. Nowhere close to Jonathan David. To answer Danny Oliveira, Gatti is not injured. He had like a flu that he came back from. He just got back to full training 2 days ago instead of partial group training. So, yeah, that's all that's going on with Gatti. Chico into Moretti. Now over for Cambiaso. Yildiz over here. Collects. Balestra in front of him. On the carpet to Moretti. To Loca. Outside for Cambiaso. Pops it up the top. Locatelli. Oh, looked like the pass was an in-betweener of Moretti and Chico. But that's okay. We cut it off. Get the ball back again. Loca. To Yildiz. To Co-Miners. Moretti starting to drift forward. Into David. Little touch. Oh, Chico in the end shoots with his off foot and it's right at Caprile. Man, I'm telling you, this kid has come in. He's dictating passes. He's hitting space and he's telling them where to hit and where the link-up's going to be. Moretti, David, nice little link-up there and involving Chico. I'm telling you, you could see it a mile away. It's plain as day. And when Moretti's not in the lineup, who else is going to do that? Somebody else needs to figure out how to do that, how to mix that up. Here's a cross coming back post. No foul given. It's still in Cagliari's possession. Played up over the top again outside to Palestra. Through ball here. I think he's offside, but we have a player down. It looks like McKenny. And they are calling for some assistance there. Oh, he was hauled down. Little arm around the neck there. Man, such a garbage goal we conceded in that first one. My goodness. My goodness. Guys, let's get those likes up. Let's go. Got a bunch of you in here for the live watch along. Absolutely love it. Let's go. We're going to get a drop ball here. Crezzini set to drop this. Zappa collects. Adopo. Over to Luberto. Oh yeah, Moretti wins that one back. Battling there. Gets a call. Another couple changes here for Cagliari. Gaetano, Semi set to come in. Looks like the barber around Cagliari only's got one move. They all got the same cut. It's like they got to pay per style, so they all just get the same damn thing. All right. Oh, full of run show. Makes his way off the pitch. There's a yellow. That's Chico. Doing Chico things. 80th minute. Doesn't care. Doesn't stop. He's had a lot go sideways at the end of his feet here in the last bit there. Some key chances, key moments. It's unfortunate because he's doing absolutely everything else and correctly. It's just that last little bit there. Oh, David, lovely flick on Aloka. That's another yellow. The link-up play, the movement, way better in the second half. A lot cleaner and looking good. But again, you got to put these teams away. You have to put them away. Last thing you want is something stupid to go down. Into Yildiz. Yildiz, little touch into Cambiaso. Out to Meretti. A little too slow there, Fabio. But he wins it back. And then Cambiaso loses it. Co-Miners with a good step there. Gets called for the foul. He doesn't like it. Cambiaso, a little bit of shithousery there. Gets a yellow for his troubles. Okay. Cazzini didn't like that. One back by Juve. David carrying forward. Lays it off for Chico. To Kelly. Quickly out to Yildiz. You got to get Yildiz more central too. Got to get him away from that flank. You can't even get a chance here second half. Go Miners. Up for Chico. Twisting, turning, looking for some options. Lays it off for Meretti. Scans, decides to go back to Kelly. We go back to Pedin. 83 minutes, 10 seconds. Loca. And we go back again to Pedin. Pedin over the top here. Little flick on. David tries to have it out to the outside, but he overhits it. Goes right back to Cagliari. Now Palestra. Cambiaso all over him there. You're on a yellow now, buddy. Just so you know. Not that that foul will be a yellow, but if he plays games on the ball afterwards. You do see Openda and Cabal set to come on at 84th minute. God, I hate 5-minute left subs, man. So Yildiz is going to make way for Openda. Yildiz with both goals for Juve. Fantastic first half from Kenan Yildiz. And not enough involvement in the second. They're actually taking out Chico Conceição, getting Cabal in. So Cabal looks like he's going to go back to the outside left position, and looks like we're going to move Cambiaso over to the right side. I'm a little annoyed that we can't seal a game like this off. Hopefully, you know, confidence is the thing, and we can get more execution, like better as we get confidence up, as we can string some wins together. McKennie in the area here. Just pulls it right into the opposition. Loca makes a first line tackle, but Cagliari able to play through. Great step here. 2 steps. One from Loca, one from Kalulu. We still can't come away with it. Cabal now cuts the pass off. Moves forward. Lays it in Openda's path. Makes a move forward. In the end, Cabal has it off of the defender. Zappa, it's going to be a corner kick for Juve. No corner kick. They call offside. Offside on Cabal. $85 minutes. 45 seconds. 2-1 Juve. They're asking for player of the match. Yildiz, Chico, Palestra, Esposito all in on the Serie A. Panini, player of the match. I mean, this point, it's going to be Keenan. Here's Moretti stripping the ball again, carrying it away, running at the defense. Lays it out in front for Cambiasso. Just gets to him. Looked like it was going to be way too soft. He pulls back, plays it to McKennie. Inside to Moretti now. Little touch, twisting and turning. Absolutely no pressure on him. Kalulu now to Kelly. Juve knocking the ball about. Into Moretti again. Little touch, drop off for Loca. Loca now up ahead for Cambiasso. And then Moretti's gone. Into the space. Just lay it in front of him, Cambiasso. Jesus, why do we overthink that? Everything. Just move the ball. A guy's making a move, just reward him. Put the ball in his path. Jesus. Man, is that ever annoying. Palestra. Cagliari on it now. 87 minutes, 20 seconds. Excuse me. Palestra working on Cabal. Cabal wins it. And he's making a huge run up that outside. David's on the ball now, running at the back line. Oh, waited long, then tried to flip through to Openda. Guys, that's just nasty, man. That's just nasty. Oh my God, this guy's beat Kalulu for pace. And a shot there stopped by Pedin and swallowed up. My goodness. My goodness. I mean, in the second half here, guys, like, put this game away. What am I watching up there in the final third? Like, holy smokes. Here's Cambiasso on it. Over to Moretti. Cabal came in as a sub, is standing there on the half line. Nobody looking to get forward. Here's Openda on it. Shove there on the back. He's going to get a foul. That's Zappa. Moretti into Cambiasso. A ton of space here. Come on, boys. Seal it. Ooh! Cambiasso. Makes the astronauts nervous there with that one. Makes the astronauts nervous. Tap on, and now for Cagliari running back at us. We're almost at the 90th minute here. We are going to get some extra time because there's been yellow cards. David now. Holy. You need a train to catch up to that one. Need a train to catch up to that one. Let's go, you guys. Finish off this game. Finish strong. Luberto now plays it to the outside for Cagliari. There's 4 minutes of added time, everybody. 4 minutes. Luperto. Diola now out to Palestra on the right. They're going to send bodies forward. They have 5 inching closer to the top of the area here. Here's Palestra. Left-footed cross coming in. Kelly winning that one. Openda now. Little head back to Cabal. Trying to play it forward to David. Locatelli tries to get involved now. Combiner slashes out of plays it forward. Cambiasso trying to play it up. Moretti gets a foot in here, and the ball goes all the way back. Caprile well out of his goal to collect here. Berto plays it over. They're stepping forward, inching forward now to the outside. Oh, they wanted to go to Palestra. It's cut off there. Little 1-2 between Openda and David. Openda's going to have space. Only one defender ahead of him. And then I think he wants to go to David there, but plays it literally right to Luperto. They're inching forward here. Luperto to the outside. They're going to get a cross ready. Here's a left-footed cross. It's low. Kelly gets to it. They can't keep it out, so it's going to be a corner kick here. Taken short by Cagliari. Here's an in-swinger going back post, headed down. Oh my God, they're making a shout here, a claim for a handball. Moretti doesn't know much about it. Be extremely harsh. Oh my God. Locatelli ends up winning the ball here, carrying it forward. Beats another guy. He's carrying it forward into the corner. And there you go. And then earns a foul. Yes. Deola not happy about it. Good work from Loca. Chewing up minutes. Driving the ball forward. Deola's going to get a yellow for his troubles. No, Loca's not going to cross it in the 92nd minute to absolutely nobody in the area other than just Jonathan David. You can maybe argue why didn't he make the pass first to send him in free and clear, but get an offside, take it, or just keep carrying it and kill more clock and get something like this. Remember, maybe it's still the Max Allegri effect because Max used to lose it on players in these stages of the games when they didn't carry the ball forward and sit on it and eat it in the flanks there. Hilarious. Moretti takes it short to David. Here's David doing his work now in the corner, trying to just possess. In the end, ball's hit off Moretti. It's going to be a goal kick. You got like 20 seconds left, Juve. Come away with his 2-1 victory. Long ball sent forward, flicked on by Borelli. Cope Miners is going to collect easily. Play it out to the right for Kalulu. He's got one more pass ahead for McKennie. Here it is. And then played inside for David. All the time in the world to turn. Cambiaso played forward now for David again. David's going to, again, chew it up. Back to Cambiaso. That's game, everybody. 2-1 victory for Juve. Getting the job done. Get the likes up. We got a victory, okay? My goodness. A little bit of everything in this one. The good, the bad, the ugly. You got to just say, hey, first off, it's a victory. Love the reaction, but hated the fact that we needed a reaction. Hate the weak goals that we continue to concede, and annoyed that we can't seal the deal in this game and kill it off sooner. And I'm not sure why we just can't execute that a little bit better. I'm looking at guys like Jonathan David when he came on, got into positions to shoot. You have to take those shots, and there's a lot of guys that just take that split second, that extra second. We need to make it second nature to these guys when you have a line of sight to start ripping the ball. I just can't figure out why these guys aren't thinking shoot immediately in some of these opportunities. David had spots where he could have been the one to shoot, didn't want to take them. Chico had a couple that he probably should have taken that didn't, and then it didn't work out. Cambiaso had a couple. But in the end, there's some good chances there that these guys needed to put away. Chico had a couple really good chances to seal the deal. Couldn't do it. Cope Miners didn't hit target on his shot. Right idea. Fooled everybody going short side. But in the end, hey, it is what it is. You get the victory. You move on, but we still have work to do. You guys got to be honest. We still have work to do. I'm not sold in games like this that, and again, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it again. Miretti looked good. Miretti brings something the others don't. And I think he stepped in and looked good again with a 7.2 rating. The highest of any substitutes and one of the highest in our team. To be honest, there was only, 3 guys higher than him. He was right there with a 7.2. All the other subs were around 6.6 for their entries. We're going to go through stats, we're going to go through ratings, and then have some fun with a little bit of storm the barn afterwards and everything. But you've got 57% possession for Juve. 2 big chances created by Juve on 14 attempts. 1 big chance created for Cagliari on 6 attempts. If you're going to look at ratings, this is where it is. Perin, 6.7. Kalulu, 6.7. Kelly, 7.2. Colt Miners, 6.9. McKenny, 6.9. Loca, 8.2. Thuram, 7.2. Kostic, 6. Conceição, 7.2. Yildiz, 9.2. Vlahovic, 6.3. Holy smokes. These ratings are insane. Yildiz, definitely my man of the match in this game, coming up big with 2 big-time goals. Okay? I don't think, I still think I need way more out of Thuram. I don't think he touches a 7 in this game. Chico at a 7.3 did a lot of good stuff. He's probably at a 7.2 is fair. It's not crazy. Miretti at a 7.2. You could have them probably at the same. Loca at an 8.2. He had a good game. 7 maybe 7.5. Kelly at a 7.2. Kohlmeyer 6.9. Kalulu 6.7. They could probably all be around the same at a 6.8, somewhere in that range. Yeah. But for me, Yildiz, easily man of the match, gets his brace, got it in the first half. And second half, I got to see him in and around that area again. When he's out there on the side, I need this guy to be bagging goals and being in and around that area. So I don't like how complacent this team can get. I don't like how comfortable we can get in situations where we really haven't earned the right to be that comfortable. That's the only thing that really bothers me, for me, if I have to be nitpicky. But at the end of the day, 2-1 victory, had to have the victory. We move on, but there's some things to work on. This might have been a prime opportunity to try out a 4-man backline. And with Miretti ahead of Locatelli and Thuram, that's still a midfield I'd like to see. With Coppa Italia on deck, some of these guys are going to get rest, and some of these other guys are going to get moments in there. So you might have passed up a good opportunity to see that 4-man backline with a little different look in the midfield. Second half going into this game with 2-1. Yeah, I mean, it would have set the tone that we're going to try it here. We're going to try to go after it with the intention of utilizing Miretti, which brings a lot. And I think it showed what he brings, that this team doesn't get done without him in there. Yeah, I think maybe an opportunity that we missed, that we should have taken advantage of. At the end of the day, though, hey, all that matters is winning. We got this win. You needed this one. We're at 23 points now. It doesn't actually move us anywhere in the table, okay? Because Como's going to be ahead of us with 24 points. So we sit at 23 now. Inter, Bologna, Como, all at 24 points, but Inter and Bologna obviously with a match in hand. But Juve had to get this one. Look, let's go. Your guys' man of the match. Your guys' storm the barn. Let's fire away. Got a little bit of time here before it's time to rock with some family activities. Oh, man. Can y'all sell David because you don't deserve him? I mean, what's going on here? What's this deserve? What's this deserve? What do you mean we don't deserve him? I mean, there's execution issues there that need to, be worked on with all the guys. I mean, Chico had probably the best opportunities of that second half to put this thing away. I saw a lot of good from David there in the second half. I saw a lot of sloppiness too, but you could say that for a lot of guys. I don't know. It's up to all of us to get all these guys going, but I'm going to scream this from the mountaintops if I have to. Miretti helps all those guys up there. Miretti helps Chico. He helps Yildiz. He'll help Vlahovic or David or whoever the hell your striker is. Guys, I took heat. I had people DMing me after the pregame show this morning saying, man, I see your love for Miretti, but he ain't it. Okay, he doesn't have to be it, but somebody's got to do what he does. And right now, nobody else is doing it. I'm just calling it for what it is. Just calling it for what it is. Miretti picks up the ball and he's scanning. He's always looking ahead. By the way, David laid that one in front of Chico there. Chico's got to put that thing away. We had moments to kill this game off. You have to. You absolutely have to. It would have been ridiculous with the opportunities we had in this second half to end up with a brutal equalizer from Cagliari here. You got to be better, got to be sharper, got to kill teams off. Let's keep things rolling here with Storm the Barn. Berto, what alibis will you come up with for David? Come on, let's have it. I said it a million times here that we cannot make excuses for the dude. Openda as well. What are you talking about? Openda as well. I mean, Openda came into this game in a moment where obviously killing. There was it was flat. They had a couple fast break moments. Openda's passing wasn't there. Openda's a player that needs space. Openda's a player, obviously, and I'd said it before, he did well against Bodo Glimt, but that's a game where he's got space. You can get away with playing him up top solo. When Miretti came on, David all of a sudden looked a lot better. And if you're denying that, that's on you. David plays good at linking guys up. That's always been his game. He can finish and he scores goals, and he scored a hell of a lot of goals with Lille too, but he is big time a facilitator. He's not showing anything right now that is absolutely awful or absolutely terrible or unplayable. Sometimes you guys just make up your mind on a player and you stick to it. I don't need any alibis, Charles. You just wrote the book on him. You've made up your opinion. You've made up your mind. Ride it out. Deal with it. And there's a lot of fans that just say, no, they're trash, they're junk, whatever. Okay, so everybody that Juve signs is garbage. Okay, cool. And we're just going to write the story on all of them. I remember Coat Miners, sell him, not good for anything, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I always say he's a smart player. He's an intelligent player. We got to figure out a way. It's not just an Atalanta thing. All of a sudden he goes to the back. The game slows down for him. All of a sudden he can actually make plays and he gets involved. Should have had a goal today too, but missed it. Sometimes you got to make it work with the group you have, and the roles need to be sorted out. But I'm telling you, David, if you're looking at this game, unimpressive until Miretti steps in. And all of a sudden, there's 1-2 plays and stuff opening up. Can we not acknowledge that team game matters to get the most out of your individuals? Is that something that is completely foreign? We just can't make sense of it? Is chemistry not a thing? Is link-up play not a thing? Before we attack individuals, I've been saying for a while, and I've let David go, I've let Openda go, I've let these guys go because I've even never jumped on the Yildiz production dropping off thing and all this stuff because I said it's up to the team game. Yildiz, we want him to score, we want him to set up, we want to get him in and around the area. Second half, where'd he go? Drift out to the flank, shit slows down, he doesn't keep things moving, doesn't get as involved, can't even get in to a sniff for the hat trick. That's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'm telling you guys, team play matters. Everything you do as a team. When I hear Spalletti say formation doesn't matter, all this, it's bullshit. It does matter. Formation, setup matters, your lineups matter, all this. I'm just not jumping on any individuals when I see a team performing the way it has, to just say one guy flat out, no, this guy's junk. You want your strikers to score goals, you got to set them up. David had 2 opportunities and spots to shoot, but they were still at the top of the area, top edge. By the way, Chico Conceição missed an easy 1-2 layoff for him. Maybe he scores that goal. But his link up when Miretti came in was solid. And if you deny that, I strongly disagree. Why do so many Juventini trash Loca, but at Serie A or Champions League, every commentator knows how valuable he is? Man, there's a lot of fans outside of Serie A looking at him that are like, man, you need a guy like that and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody's got their guy. Everybody's got their players that they just rag on, whatever. But I've never been one for Loca, so I really don't see it. I mean, I see his value. And when everybody was talking about the rumors during the international break, you need Moretti back, I said, no, the issue's further up. Get Moretti up. I'm going to fight this battle. The midfield I want to see is Thuram, Locatelli, Moretti ahead of him. You have to try this if you're Juve. You have to try this for Juve. You have to. You know, and then I see comments like Loca is nothing special. He doesn't have to be anything special. He's solid. He's a solid, stabilizing defensive midfielder. That's all he has to be, and he is that. That's all he has to be. You know who has to be special? The guys ahead of him, that he allows the freedom to do that. Just like when Moretti entered and Thuram came off, what was stopping Thuram from advancing and getting in attacking sequences and linking up play and get nothing? Because Moretti did it, and he did it while Locatelli was stabilizing behind him. I think we're seeing guys as problems that aren't actually a problem in this squad. I think we need more from the guys that get the hype. So the guys that are appreciated, some fans think they're overappreciated, and I think we overpraise guys that aren't delivering to the level they need to. And it's pissing me off, but Thuram is not the Thuram of last year. I need more. What's the holdup with the Yildiz contract? Can we not swallow our pride and just give the lad project and money he wants? He is our future. I don't think it's a money issue, guys. I really don't. But there's also the fact that Yildiz says he wants to focus. Well, the reports say that Yildiz wants to focus on his game. He wants to focus on the rest of the season and everything. So for Kenan Yildiz, I'm going to be quite honest. I think it's up to this team. I think it's where we finish. I think it's how everything's felt and what opportunities present themselves for Kenan. He might be looking for some type of idea, some type of ambition. What is the deal going forward? What is the project? Would he be wrong? Some fans believe yes, he shouldn't. You're 19. What are you doing? Making demands about what our project is and all this. I think he's fine to ask that, depending on what opportunities present himself for us. I said this last year. Juve has a responsibility to its key players to go and attack every season with the utmost ambition. Like, if certain clubs come knocking, he might be tempted. But I don't think it's a money thing. And if it is a money thing, shame on Juve. Because you're paying guys a lot of money that are like bench players. A lot of money. There's bench players making close to 3 times as much as Yildiz right now. That's absurd. That's absurd. You know? Game should have been 5-1 and we almost tied. Yeah, the finishing, bro. Not good enough. No need to dump on Openda and David now. With Dusan out for a while, we have nobody else. I stand firm. I had no problem with David. I had a problem that nobody else can do what Moretti brings. Like, you have to sort this out. Guys, it's crazy. Moretti's movement on the field, it's huge. Moretti's movement off the ball is the best one on our team. Maybe in the league, he gives everyone a passing option. Moretti used correctly, it will become a beast. You gotta think, if you're Spalletti and you're an experienced manager and you see the difference, you gotta build off that. You gotta get in there. You gotta get in there and start to capitalize on that. But as I've been saying, the only way you could do this is you have to sacrifice somebody else in the lineup. So what do? I threw out a couple scenarios. You start using a guy like Chico on the outside right. And if it is going to be Zhigrova has played outside midfielder for Lille. That opens up a lane for Miretti to play ahead of two pivots. Otherwise, you're taking somebody away from the back line and you're scrapping the three-man back line. So you got to figure it out. For me, this would have been prime time to try 4-3-3. If you want to try it in Coppa Italia, well, your next game is going to be what? Napoli at the Maradona. You're probably wanting to rest certain guys, right? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Tough calls. I think you might have missed the boat on a good opportunity to try out a four-man backline today. The back heel that McKennie did on that second goal was class. Is Weston consistently overhated, and is it deserved from the fan base? I think he is. I would say he's an overhated individual, and the reason I say that is because when Weston McKennie has frustrated me, I've been very frustrated with Weston. I get frustrated at him, but it's in games when I wouldn't play him in the position he's at because I'm looking at what I'm expecting from the game. That, for me, is more a mistake by the manager than it is Weston. When you're asking somebody to do a role that doesn't make any sense, that's on you. That's not on the player. When Weston is used on the outside, he is a good player on the outside. He is a good player on the outside, and he can make things happen. He can get inverted, and he can create like he did today. He was huge in the second half against Bodo Glimt. He has value, but it's as an outside player for me. In the middle of the park, I want nothing to do with Weston McKennie. I'll be quite honest. If there's a game where you have to be a little more robust in there, that's fine. But using him as an advanced midfielder isn't a failure by Weston. That's a failure on your coach because he can't do it. He's not that guy. So I would say it's more overhated, but it's more because of, for me, when he's being used in a way that no coach should look at him in. Chico finishing today was horrendous. Yep. We should have scored 5 today. Coop and Kalulu were great today. Cole Miners keeps doing his thing at the back, man. I see a lot of fans pulling up the price tag and be like, man, we got 60 million left center back. That's makeshift left center back. Man, when you're finding roles for players and it's working and they're playing well, keep it rolling. I don't care what we paid for him. It is what it is. But he's bringing value in some way, shape, or form because he's getting involved out of that position, higher up the pitch, and he's not scared to press from there. But if you watch him throughout these performances, he's dictating a lot. He's calling a lot of shots, and he's helping keep things somewhat organized at the back. I think, and I'll go as far to say this, if Lloyd Kelly was on the outside left, if we were using a typical back three that we did before we moved Cope Miners back there, I bet you Kostic would have been absolutely torched today, even worse by Palestra if it wasn't for Cope Miners and his ability to read things and close things off a little bit better. Okay, that's for me. That's for me. I see the comment in here. We'll talk. Missing the point. Pitch tells a different thing. Better call Papa. If I call Papa Gio on McKennie, yeah, it ain't going to be pretty. My pops is not a fan of McKennie, but he does say every now and then when he has a good game that, yes, he was good. Yes, he was good. I'm not saying renew the guy. I'm just thinking I think it's overhate. I said last summer between him and Weah, I would sell one of those guys for sure. And my pick would have been to keep Weston. But right now, I want to know what the options are because I feel like you still need a utility guy in the roster, maybe two, but you don't need a utility guy that's making starting money. So I'm definitely not looking at renewing Weston McKennie because he wants money that of a starter. Right now, his name is in the hat for a starter. And he's on the outside, playing well enough to be a starter at this team right now. But it's not, for me, something we need to look at. I would look at other options. Legit outside players. That's just me. Let's keep it going here. What do we got? Hold on. Do you agree with Perin being a better leader from the back, more vocal than Digre? Perin's very vocal, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, it might be a sign that something is going on there. The fact that Spalletti went to him again, and the fact that you've got Coppa Italia against Udinese. Coppa Italia typically is your backup keeper's tournament to have. So it could be 3 in a row for Perin. What I would say is let's look to Napoli. Because if all of a sudden he gets Coppa Italia, which probably should be his anyways, that's going to be, now 3 in a row. But if you go to him now again with Napoli, you might have created a scenario where maybe you're going to Perin. And maybe you're going to Perin. But as far as being a better leader from the back, I don't know if I'm going to say it from these few games. I don't know if I've been able to see it from these few games. He's definitely more vocal. I agree there. But I want to see it against some more contested matchups, like tougher teams. Let's see. Beside versatility, I can't see why else McKennie plays. Versatility is a big thing there. Effort, work rate. Some guys just, I don't know, they're pretty flat out there. Just wanted to give a shout out to Kelly. Another solid performance. Nothing fancy, just getting the job done. Skanga with the Kelly love. Lloyd, the Minister of Defense, as Lucci calls him. Easy. Will Keenan stay? Real Madrid wants a player. Usually they get him, right? They usually get him. Will he stay? Well, it's as simple as it'll come down to what he actually wants. Money, I don't think Juve is going to bicker about money with Keenan. So what is it that he actually wants? Does he want to go to Real and compete for absolutely everything? Is he willing to stick around with Juve and be part of whatever the hell Comoli and company's vision is? What does he actually want? What is more important to him? Will money be as important? I don't know if he strikes me as a guy where money is the be-all, end-all. And if it's more ambition, the funny thing is, if you're talking about both, man, he'll get a ton of money over there and he'll be able to compete with absolutely everything. Juve's in a tough spot. How are you going to sweeten that pot? Juve has to sweeten the pot. They have to have a pretty damn ambitious plan that doesn't have a lot of time. Like, Juve might have this upcoming summer to be the summer to lock in, like, with Keaton from a project standpoint, from like a ambition standpoint. I hate using the word project, but let's be serious. The build. You might have this summer upcoming as the last summer to really be able to show this guy that, like, hey, this is how serious we are. And then you start thinking about the FFP penalty that's coming, the fact that we have to sell guys to bring guys in, and you start thinking, man, are we going to be able to keep this guy around and keep fighting these other teams off? Because I'm not buying that it's just money. I ain't buying that. Like, sooner or later, this kid's going to want to fight for titles. The other thing is, though, if he's looking at his career from a right now perspective, he's probably got way more room to actually keep growing and developing with us than he does making that jump right now. And he's still very young. Very, very young. And has many years before his prime. So that could be a reason that might keep him around a little bit sooner, because when you go to those teams, it gets very, very crowded. And hey, man, you might have more leeway to get that growth and to keep developing because, I don't know, maybe some of you feel he's a finished product and he's right there where he needs to be right now immediately. Okay. And some say, hey, he's got room to grow. He could still develop further and whatnot. You're doing it in a league that's known for how hard it is to score, and where a guy like Cristiano Ronaldo said it's the most difficult league to score in. You keep growing here. By the time you hit your peak years, maybe you make the move there. Who knows what he's thinking? Who knows what's in his head? But for Juve, they got to sweeten the pot and they got to start building a serious team. And they do have to start winning domestic trophies. 100%. Fully fit, what's your ideal formation and lineup? Where would you play Cope Miners? Man, I want to play a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. I really do. Sometimes a 4-3-1-2 when everybody's fully fit. You know, I'd be fine with a Bremer-Kelly combo. Kalulu on the right. Cambiasso could play as a left back. I'd even use McKennie as a left back, I'll be quite honest. But Cambiasso as a left back. Midfield, Cope Miners can play next to Locatelli or replace Locatelli and play with Thuram. But I think Locatelli, you never have that positional fade out. But if you had Cope Miners there, you just say, hey, you still hang back, kind of like you're playing right now. I would do that because you can't. Kalulu's got value in the fact that he's got gas. He's got gas to burn all the time. I know that we like Cambiasso better as a right wing back, but the problem is, who do you then play on the left? Joao Mario can't play on the left there. Cabal needs time. So right now, I go that route. And last year, that back four, the only difference was Kelly wasn't there and it was Gatti. It was Gatti and Bremer. Cambiasso on the left, Kalulu on the right. That back four was fantastic at the start of last season. I'd probably look that. Midfield, Cope Miners would play back there, but I'd tell him hang back a bit more. Locatelli, Coop, Thuram rotating in there, but Miretti has to be the third midfielder and has to be advanced. He needs to become a mainstay for this team to actually take that next step. The more chances you get, sooner or later, more goals are going to start falling for us. Then your confidence gets up as a player, okay? You got to keep bagging to keep that confidence going, get momentum. So, for me, Miretti. And then, obviously, Yildiz, Chico, and I'll be quite honest, man, David to start. I've always liked Vlahovic coming off the bench at the start of the year, and I'd probably go back to that. That's just me. Now, can we agree that selling Savona was the dumbest shit ever? You guys know where I stand on that one. Didn't really like that one too much. I think it was silly. I'm okay getting rid of guys, but like even the whole Alberto Costa thing to bring in Joao Mario, I'm like, you're picking up a guy for 12 mil. What's the point of selling Costa, not making capital, like 800K? There's some silly things in there, but Savona didn't really make sense, especially when you were looking to pick guys up at that outside position. And also, if you were going to look to play back three, he made a lot of sense as one of the outside center backs. He made a lot more sense there, not as an outside player, but like, man, if you were going to play back three, I was like, I'd keep him around for another body. That's just me. If Madrid wants him, swap Keenan for Nico Paz and like a few millions. What do you think, Berto? If Keenan agreed to go there and like he's like, yeah, I want to go, I want to leave, man. I mean, picking Nico up and getting money on top of it, depending how many money, I mean, it would definitely soften the blow. And it would definitely not make it like such a, oh man, he wants to leave us. He agrees to go to Real Madrid. It'd be great to pick up an awesome young player and get money on top. But, I mean, still, ultimately, I think it'd be better right now at this stage for Keenan to continue with Juve. Definitely from Juve's perspective, it'd be much better for us. But that's going to be a bridge we have to wait to cross, everybody. We're going to have to wait. For now, 2-1. Juve victory today. And again, a lot left to be desired in terms of finishing, but it ends there. It's a victory. It's 3 points we needed. Guys, post-match tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Congrats to Jammers Bianconeri who won the 15-16 throwback Paulo Dybala kit. Reach out to us. We'll get that thing sent out to you. Everybody else, we're going to have fun on the post-match show there tomorrow, okay? Hope to see you all there. Please drop a like on your way out. You guys made this watch along fantastic. I always love doing these things, and I'm glad you guys enjoy them. We're going to keep rocking them. But for the Coppa Italia match, sadly, no watch along, all right? But we will bring you a match day preview. And of course, I'll keep you in the loop on the news in the build-up, okay? As always, no matter what, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti. See you in the morning.